Also, please, you know, if you still want to hang around, make sure to hit that follow button, because, you know, my goal for this stream is if we can get the 50 followers on Twitch, 50 followers on Twitch, then I will stream myself playing Shadow the Hedgehog for the very first time ever. But that can only happen for those who are just coming in. If you're willing to, you know, support me and follow me on Twitch, also YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all that jazz, also Discord. You know, I'll put it in the chat right now before, you know, anybody has a chance to leave. But feel free to stick around, because even though we're nearly done with Sonic Colors, the stream is not over yet. Because after we're done with Sonic Colors, I'm gonna just jump straight back into Sonic Unleashed. So yeah, if you guys want to stick around for that, be sure to again hit that follow button. And thank you so very much, my friends at the Idiot House, for, you know, sending over this awesome raid party to me. Shout out to you all who came over from that stream. I don't know who you are, but, you know, shout out to you all. And enjoy the show as we go into the final world, Terminal Velocity.
That fool Sonic thinks he's won because he destroyed all my generators. Well, the mind control cannon is full enough for what it has to do. I will have the last laugh!
The last laugh? How is laughing last special? Isn't that like being the slowest one to get the joke?
Yeah, I laugh last all the time. People look at me like I'm an idiot. Forget about it.
That's because you are an idiot.
You talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. There's nobody else here, so I must be talking to you. Why haven't we fixed your voice chip yet?
Yo, quit busting my batteries over here. I've been working on it all day.
What does that even mean? Oh, never mind. In a few seconds, it won't matter, since the world will have only one thing on it.
Like this entire game, he's just been changing stereotypes. First cowboy, then pirate. Now he's a fucking Jersey jock. Like, what the hell? There's a freaking Italian Jersey jock. Like, what the hell? Like, pick one and stick with it, Cubot. Also this. Yeah, you guys remember this? The thing he was working on? Well, it's finally ready. Or is it? Why do I get the feeling it's gonna backfire at any moment? I don't know, I just do. Because, you know, I was there for part 1. Yeah, remember part 1? Where that thing got lodged into the freaking engine? Now it's literally backfiring. Who could have saw this coming? Hey, isn't that the moon? Wasn't it blown in half in Adventure 2? Or is it that? Or is that not canon anymore? Seriously, Sega needs to make up their minds. They need to get their story straight with what's canon and not canon. The continuity is just awful. Yo, that is some chair. That is some magnetic chair. He just kicked it halfway across the room and it bounced back to the center where it was. Where can I get a chair like that?
He hasn't stopped all of them.
Name one.
Dale.
Way to pay attention, Pam.
Facts. Like the most he's ever paid attention.
Hey, my voice! It's back!
Okay, what stereotype would you say this is? This one is dumb, stupid, cube-sized robot.
Now I
Okay.
know why we changed his
For a lackey? Yeah. All right. I'll go with. I'm okay with this stereotype for Cubot.
From over. I will crush Sonic.
All right, bye.
The man gets an A for effort, that's for sure!
They did improve on the voice over the years for Cubot. Like, it's not so high and like scratchy as it was before. All right, last stage, Terminal Velocity, which only has 2 acts and a boss. All right, but you know, before we get into that.
Critical system failure. Repeat. Critical system. Next stop.
Yeah, critical my ass. What was it? Oh yeah, I was gonna change, you know, back to the OG. Maybe for Sonic's shoes, I'll just keep the, I'll just make it chrome red. You know, since we're about to, you know, enter the final boss.
Good call.
The cosmic shoes, they look so dope though.
Very cool.
I don't have that many park tokens to begin with anyway. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna stick with the default gloves with the chrome red shoes, like fly as hell as we beat Eggman's ass. Like the 19th time. 19th, because this is the game before Sonic Generations, which is like, you know, the 20th anniversary. Get it? Ah? Ah? Oh, you'll get it. Oh, anyway, Act 1. Let's go.
Hey, Tails.
Yeah?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Good, so it's not just me.
When I feel the ground shaking under my feet and see plumes of dust rising and rubble tumbling and aliens running for their lives, yeah, I get a bad feeling. So, how about you and me make like Eggman's hairline and recede?
Damn.
This isn't joke time. This is running to the space elevator time.
Sorry, couldn't help myself. We're out of here.
And that's why the fans hate you now, Sonic! Because it's nothing but quips and jokes and shit talking. Just run and be cool. That's all they want. Just run and be cool. That's all they want from you, Sonic. But no, you just want to be happy, quippy, and, you know, talk shit like Spider-Man. It's not working anymore. It's just not. Yeah, you can go die now. Thanks. Alright, jump. 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 Alright. I always miss that part. This part. Okay, yeah, this part I need to pay attention to. Yeah, this is the last part of the stage. Yeah, these stages are really short, you know, given it's the final world. So what you're supposed to do is, you know, outrun the motor bugs and the, what's it called, the interceptor that's about to come right behind us. So I'm just trying to save up on my boost power. Yeah, okay, yeah, here we go. This is the part I've been waiting for. This guy again. He's back. Because it gets more difficult the further we go along. Because sooner or later we're gonna be doing it for like a very far angle. Oh shit! Okay, I got some rings. That's cool. That's good. Damn, you see what I mean? Then they had to do it from this angle. You just gotta hope you can see where the freaking laser is. Because this is the very last segment of the stage, and if you die, you gotta start all the way from the beginning. Because there's no checkpoints. So you just have to, you know, try your luck and see what happens. You know what, sense it? Freak it. That way I can start from, you know, 0 and hope to get an S rank for when I eventually do complete this freaking stage. Did not mean to do that. Yeah, the control, for some reason the control stick is so sensitive when it comes to the quick stepping. It makes it very easy for, you know, me to make mistakes if I'm not careful. Alright, watch out for the jumps. Oh, I still hit it. Didn't you just die already, all three of you? Alright, you know, I'm gonna save my boost for when we do get up to, you know, the interceptor. Because the bugs are not that easy to kill, or not that hard to kill. You just gotta hit them from the side. Alright, now I have a full gauge of boost and I'm ready to outrun this freaking robot. Oh my god. Oh! It's so nerve-wracking. Oh, I couldn't even see. You see, I can't even see until the lasers are on top of me. And one thing I never mentioned until now, the motion blur on the boost is so bad that it's even worse than it was in the original game because I can't even see the lasers anymore. That way I can start from 0. I mean, it's technically the beginning anyway. I just want a chance to get that S rank. Damn it. Damn it. Move, Sonic! I want to say, like, I'm flicking the freaking controller. Like, this is so freaking hard. Alright, good, I got some rings. I had some rings. Can I get some more rings? Thanks. Alright, it's a good thing I could jump at this point, because last time we faced this guy, I could not jump. Alright, good, I got some rings. Oh, crud. Oh, what? The motorbike! God damn! Next time when I get to that part, I'm just gonna boost. Like, I'm not gonna care. I should have known that. I mean, it's freaking Sonic the freaking Hedgehog. He may be quippy, but he's still freaking fast as hell. Gotta go fast, right? Boost to win. I should have known that. I should know better than that. Alright. Wait, what? We're getting the boss before Act 2? Yes, we're getting the boss before Act 2. There's a reason for that. Why? Keep watching the game. You'll find out.
Leaving so soon. There are no lines, and I've saved the best rides for last. At least let me stab your hand so you can come back in.
I know you're trying to be clever with this whole amusement park pun thing, but it's just coming off lame. Just say you're going to destroy us and stop embarrassing yourself.
Damn.
Curse you, Sonic! Not only do you foil my plans, but you foil my speeches as well! I work hard on them! No matter, I will destroy you, and I will be victorious! Is that better?
Like a million times better. Thank you.
This robot is special! He's powered by the energy from your little friends! He is invincible! So I'd say it's been nice knowing.
So it's like all your creations. Oh my god, Perfect Chaos, he's invincible! The Bio Lizard, he's invincible! Metal Sonic, he's invincible! Bye, Tails!
Just got one last thing to do. As for you.
Yeah! Finally, a robot that I can talk to! Alright, final boss of the game. The Mega Nega Wisp power robot thing. I don't know. I never got the name of it. I think I said that, you know, prior to this, I said I knew the boss's name, but not by heart. Alright, so the objective of this boss is to draw him in close to you, and then when your chance is open, then, you know, wail in with your homing attacks, and once you hit the center, boost right into your boy. Yeah, and then he's gonna do all this stuff by absorbing the Wisp and using your powers against you. And you just gotta, you know, dodge it. Yeah, it's a very easy boss. It's super easy. I believe they did this again with Sonic Lost World. Okay, now he's coming from the rear. Cube and spikes. Okay. I can get some rings, that'd be great. Oh, no! Okay, I'm about to say, can I outrun the cube? Because I don't have any rings! Okay, thank God. Yeah! Let's get it, Eggman! Yeah! Alright, we're in phase 2 now. Second phase, let's go! You hear the music, you know it's time. They always get me with the third one. And I have no rings. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I was just gonna slow down that part. Come on, Eggman! Not the laser again! That! Restart. If I hadn't got hit. You don't even hold forward. Alright. Hey, Eggman! Boop. Hey, Eggman. Bye, Eggman. Alright, so far so good. We're doing better, we're doing better. All these bonuses. Oh god. Alright, don't even hold back. Just... Alright, yeah, got it. What's up, Eggman? Yeah! Alright, so I got laser, drill, cube, spikes, and rocket. That just leaves Hover, Ghost, and Frenzy. It sucks I can't use this. Oh god, I was not looking to get hit there. Alright, just don't hold forward, just turn. Turn, Taj, turn. Oh my god! This again? Damn it! Yeah, hey Fizzgar, how's it going? Yeah, I'm on the final boss of Sonic Colors, and he's just beating my ass. Alright, thanks, Tails. Oh, he's raiding me with a party too. So hey guys, those who are just joining in from Fizzgar's stream, yeah, for those who are just joining in from Fizzgar's stream, welcome to my stream. As you can see, we're playing Sonic Colors Ultimate for the PS4. We're up to the final boss of this game, the Super Mega Power Wisp robot thing, and I'm having so much trouble with this guy because I'm just off on my timing. Again, for those who are just tuning in, make sure to hit the follow button, because, you know, I got a little goal for this stream. If we can get the 50 followers on Twitch, and I will stream myself playing Shadow the Hedgehog for the first time. And that's all thanks to Fizzgar, because he's the one who supplied me with a copy of Shadow. But that can only happen if you're willing to, you know, follow the channel and support me as well as Fizzgar. Okay, that was a new one. Alright, this I remember. Alright, just gotta jump when it comes down. Oh god. Alright, get those bonuses. Alright, wait for them to come close, and bam! Hard boss? Yes, it is hard, Joe. It is hard. Like, the timing is just so ridiculously quick. Also, did you guys notice that, like, one of the only bosses where Sonic doesn't go, super? Aw, fuck. Great! Now I have no rings. I'm about to die again. And he's gonna do the laser thing, isn't he? Okay. Okay. Oh, this is it. Yes. Final phase. Let's go. Eat it. Yes. I got all of them.
You horrid little hedgehog!
Unlimited colors.
All right. Yeah, that's the last hit. So what you do is combine all the powers of the Wisp,
Final color blaster.
and then hit him with your homing attack to finish off the boss. That move is called the Final Color Blaster. It's your finisher for this boss. With that, well, we finished. Like literally the most broke. It's like that's like the only time we can use that freaking move. All right, so we cleared Sonic Colors. The final boss is defeated. And I got a 1-up and a park token. Oh my god, what a what a match. What a match.
My head! Who turned out the lights?
At Eggman's incredible interstellar amusement park, you can feel comfortable knowing your safety is our number one.
Oh, shut up!
Oh no. So for those who don't know what's going on in the story, Eggman made like a mind control machine using, you know, the power of those aliens we just saved, and it kind of backfired on him. Now the whole like space station / amusement park is blowing up and turning into a black hole. And FYI, we're still on the freaking space station / you know, amusement park. And now we got a dip.
This might not end well.
Yeah, this whole thing is turned into a freaking explosive black hole, and now we just gotta run. Oh, what the hell? Oh no, that was the game. That was the game. lagging. That wasn't my stream. That was the game. All right, so Act 2. We just gotta run from this giant black hole for like, I think 30 seconds. Oh, I can still get bonuses. Cool. Yeah, so you just gotta avoid all the pit traps and, you know, see if you can get away from this black hole. Which I believe is like, what, 30 seconds? Alright, yeah. Yeah, 30 seconds, so 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're dead. We died, guys! Sonic died! He died inside of the black hole. Now they're gonna carry off his body to bury it. Yeah, that's Sonic Colors. The game is done. And thanks to the power of friendship, Sonic managed to survive the black hole and made it back to his planet safe and sound, thanks to the Wisp.
Sonic, are you okay? Man, I can't believe you made it through that.
Like you thought I wouldn't?
The only thing I was thinking about was getting pushed into an elevator.
Yeah, that was funny.
A hedgehog's gotta do what a hedgehog's gotta do.
Great job, Sonic.
Thanks, but I had a little help during that last part.
It's crazy how that was his greatest feat. Like, that was his greatest feat when it comes to speed. Outrunning a black hole for 30 seconds. What character do you know can do that? What character do you know can outrun a black hole for 30 seconds?
He said...
And when you, like, go to Death Battle and look up the math behind that entire feat. It's insane. It said that that's the fastest he's ever run. Outrunning a black hole for 30 seconds. I believe it.
We can talk to them perfectly now. Oh, great. He says, goodbye, my friends. I have to go. Just when I got this thing working.
Better late than never, buddy.
Bye, Yacker.
Right on.
Peace. Don't go, Yacker. We need you here. Also, they suddenly have the power to teleport? Question mark? Okay. And that ends the story of Sonic Colors. For realsies this time. Okay, the game started again. Yeah, the Sega needs to fix this. Because the stuttering is just off-putting. Yeah, so that's how Sonic Colors ends. Sonic defeats Eggman for the 19th time. The Wisp are safe, and they were free to return home to their planet Wisp. And return all the other planets back from which they came. Now that we're in the credits, might as well bring up some of the stuff that wasn't mentioned in the story. So one of the things is that the other planets, other 4 planets, like, Sweet Mountain, Starlight Carnival, Aquarium Park, and Asteroid Coaster. Yeah, it turns out that, that's all part of Planet Wisp. Yeah, it turned out that Planet Wisp is, way bigger than we originally thought. So big that it's actually made up of 5 other different planets. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know where the writing came from that. But I'm not surprised since it's Sega, and since we know you guys don't know Sega nowadays, it's just like they try to debunk everything and try to put in new stuff because they try to debunk stuff. What else? What was the other one? Oh yeah, the fact that not all the Wisp returned home. In the last cutscene we just saw, not every single one of the Wisp returned home. Actually, some of them actually stayed here in Sonic's world to live out the rest of their days in peace with the people of Sonic's world and his friends, which explains why you know, they make a return back in Lost World and Sonic Forces as well, and Sonic Generations. But you know, Sonic Generations is Sonic Generations. But yeah, that's why they're still around after, you know, Sonic Colors, because not all of them went back to, you know, their home of Planet Wisp. They decided, some of them decided to stay on Planet Mobius, Sonic's planet, you know, out of appreciation for Sonic saving, you know, their home from Eggman. But again, I wish that was something they kind of, you know, would bring up in the games, because that's never, we don't get that little thing until the little note of detail until like the comics, like the new IDW comics. Yeah. Alright, but yeah. But don't worry, my friends, because just because we completed Sonic Colors does not mean the stream is, you know, over. Because I do plan to jump into another game after, you know, we clear the credits here. And that's Sonic Unleashed. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to playing Sonic Unleashed, because that's a game I really need to get back to on Twitch. Because I haven't played it since that one time where I got to, what's it called? What was it? Holoska Night, and I got a game over because on a platforming section. So yeah, right as we, you know, get through the credits here, I'm gonna jump straight into that. So be sure to stick around. Shoutouts to, you know, my friends at the Idiot House and Fizgar for, you know, for the raids. I really appreciate, you know, having such a big audience to entertain as we go on, as I do this stream. And again, please hit that follow button if you want to stay notified for the next stream. The follow goal is still up for grabs. If we can get to 50 followers on Twitch, then I will stream myself playing Shadow the Hedgehog for the very first time. And that might as well go and thank Fizgar for that, but he's the one who supplied me with a copy of the game. But whether or not that's going to be streamed, it all depends on whether or not, you know, you're willing to follow me and support me on Twitch. So make sure to hit that follow button while you're still here. You know, now that I'm actually listening to the remix of this song, of the ending theme, it's actually not that bad. It's not a bad remix. Yeah. Alright, what's next? What can I talk about as we go on? My final thoughts on Sonic Colors? As a whole, I really do enjoy this game. I like the whole... I like how they were willing to take the whole daytime gameplay from Sonic Unleashed and just like take it and just make it into an entirely new game. I'm really glad that they, you know, did that, because the boost gameplay is actually not that bad. It's actually really fun. It's really fun. It's just the problem is that that's all they've relied on now. It's got to a point where, you know, it's not good anymore, and they just don't know how to make it as good as it used to be anymore. Because in Forces, when we got to Forces and they gave us back the boost gameplay, it was just bad. It was bad. Just so bad. I mean, they fixed the jumping control for the boosting, yeah, but that was the only thing they fixed. Everything else was just terrible. Like the jumping controls. What else? The physics. Oh my god. That's why I'm trying to keep my expectations low for the next Sonic game, because it just hasn't been enough for the past few years since Generations. I think Generations the best time was like the last good game we actually got in a while. Sonic Lost World was just what the hell, and what else? After that was Forces, and that was just average at most. And then we got Team Sonic Racing, which I already talked about a bunch, so you guys know my opinion on that. I still find it to be the best racing game, but they could have done more with that. And, you know, Sonic Mania, you know, to be honest, I can't really give my my good thoughts on Sonic Mania since I've actually fully played that yet, but maybe sometime in the future I'll play that, because I actually do have the game on Switch, specifically Mania Plus, so yay, I get to play as Mighty and Ray. So yeah, maybe sometime in the future I'll play, I'll do a Let's Play on Sonic Mania. Yeah, but right now, my reason from coming into Sonic Colors Ultimate, because it was a Let's Play I meant to do, you know, for a long time, but I just never got around to doing it. Like, I did it once. I remember I originally done it once on my channel, like the third Sonic playthrough I did, but, you know, that became so old now that I took it off of YouTube, and when I decided to do a second time, I never completed it for the second time. So, yeah, I just played up until, you know, the second stage, which was Sleep Mountain, and I never touched it again. But thankfully, you know, they came out with this remake, Sonic Colors Ultimate, and it was just a blessing in disguise for me. That way I can return to an old Let's Play and play it in a new way. So yeah, I'm glad they came out with this. And that was kind of a bummer since, you know, I could have asked for something better than Sonic Colors remake. But, you know, I'm not complaining. Like, if I were to choose, like, what remake I can have for, you know, our game, for a Sonic game, I would honestly choose Sonic Heroes. And that's a game they still to this day haven't gave like an HD remastered or a remake yet. And don't take my word for it. For a while, and like ever since they confirmed, you know, that what's it called? Was it Generations? Generations Unleashed, and I believe Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, that, you know, they were gonna release those on, you know, modern consoles like Xbox Series X. But not Sonic Heroes. They even gave us Adventures 1, Sonic Adventure 1 and Adventure 2, but not Sonic Heroes. And that became trending on Twitch for a while because so many people wanted an HD release for that game. It's a good game. It's a very fun game. Like, it made it, like, some people say it was the decline for Sonic's reputation, but I don't think it was the start. I would say probably Shadow was the start, but I wouldn't really count Shadow because, you know, it's a game focused on Shadow, not Sonic. Maybe a Sonic game, but it's focused on Shadow. I would say Sonic 06 was probably the start. We all know how that turned out. Alright, so we're just nearing the credits, and I noticed that, and it seems like they actually fixed the credits this time. Because day one, when this remake came out, the music for the credits would cut out halfway through the credits. And I think we're pretty much near the end here, and the credits are just about done. I think so. So, what am I expecting for the next Sonic game? Just let it be good. Like put some effort into it, like actual good effort. Because the last two games you gave us were just small and simple. I'm not gonna talk shit about this one because it is what it is, and I appreciate them for building, like, for taking this and trying to build something more on top of it, aside from, you know, what we originally had. I mean, the Rival Rush mode, I really like that. I really like that addition. So yeah, I'm not gonna shit on this game. This was good. This was good. This remake was good. This, you know, fixed the glitches. That's all they need to do. Like, that really, you know, kind of took a damper on their ratings for this game. But so yeah, so they just need to fix it. And again, next game, I just hope it's something good and it's actually grand. Don't make these small, simple games like Forces and Team Sonic Racing, because it's just not gonna cut out for you guys anymore. Especially in my opinion, because it's just not enough. But yeah, so whatever the next Sonic game is, let it be big, let it be grand, and, you know, put more effort. If not more effort, then a lot more. Even more effort than, you know, you could ever do. Because the fans deserve it. And right now it just seems like Sega and Sonic Team are just making these small games to try to, you know, for the sake of making a quick buck. Yeah, that's what the fans thought when they saw how badly coded this game was. This felt like a scam. They really thought this was a scam. Yes, Blind Squirrels, the people who made this remake as well, ported it to the Switch. Man. Yeah, these credits, yeah. In the original, the credits are not as long, but you know, since this game is an actual remake, it's gonna be quite longer than it should have been. Because we're just now getting into the remake stuff of the game. Like the added additions. Yeah, so we're just now getting into the remake credits. Because what we just saw earlier, those were the credits from the original game. Now we're just going into the extra stuff. So it's gonna be quite a bit before we can jump into Sonic Unleashed. The sooner the better, because I'm about to get tired from going through, like, I don't think there's a way for me. Is there a way? Oh, I can skip it. Huh. You know what? That could have saved me a bunch of time if I just knew that. Yeah, skip. Alright, yeah, there's an extra credit scene. Glad they kept that.
I don't care. Just push. We have to hurry. I already have my revenge planned out, and next time I will not fail.
Of course you won't, boss. Of course you won't. On the bright side, a certain someone got their voice back.
I feel like my own self. All I want to do is talk.
Oh no. You know what? Send me back to the credits. This actually drags on, not gonna lie. I'm with Eggman on this. This joke drags on.
Silence of space right about now.
Hey, I heard they started using fish. Bummer we didn't bring any with us. Not that we can eat it since we're open, but we could have looked at it. I love looking at stuff. I love stuff. The fireworks show game was great. Hey, how did we get all this stuff to blow up like that anyway? Loved it. By the way, did you destroy Sonic this time? No, I'm sorry. You never destroy Sonic. Where are we going? Look at that star. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, look at that.
Oh, thank God. It's over.